All right, Shalom. Giving our praise to Yahweh Shem Shai. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and salutations to every brother preaching the truth throughout the four corners of the earth with truth and sincerity in their hearts. All right. So, Brother Shamaria coming at you with another lesson of the Indiana camp. And I don't know the title of this lesson yet, but the topic, I can say the topic of this lesson is going to be only Israel, because the Lord chose Israel for his people, and we'll be on the line, and heathens will walk up, Jake will walk up, two-thirds Jakes will walk up, people with no understanding will walk up and say, and we'll ask them, well, who is the Lord referring to when he say his people? Oh, the followers of him, all his followers. No, he's not. He's referring to Israel as his people, you know? And the Lord is only dealing with Israel, man. Why? Because the Lord was an Israelite. He's only dealing with Israelites. And I'm just going to get plain scriptures, and I'm going to keep it simple, man. I'm going to get plain scriptures proving that the Lord made Israel his people and nobody else. Personal pronouns, man. The Lord made Israel his people and none else. Only Israel, And first scripture I'm going to get is Exodus chapter 6. Let me get my little stylus pen. Exodus chapter 6, verse 7. And it says, I will take you to me for a people. I'm going to start at 6. It says, wherefore say unto the children of Israel, I am the Lord, and I will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians, and I will rid you out of their bondage. I will redeem you with a stretched out arm and with great judgments. Or judgments on what? Judgments on the Egyptians, man. This is in the days of Moses, And verse 7 says, I will take you to me for a people. So when the Lord speaks about my people, he's speaking about the Israelites. It's I shall take you to me for a people, and I will bring you out. Shlakia. I'm mingling this all up. I'm going to start from the top. Verse 7, I will take you to me for a people, and I will be to you a God. And ye shall know that I am the Lord your God, which bringeth you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians. These are personal pronouns that I wanted to get. It's simple, plain scriptures, but the personal pronouns is the words that I'm really focused on. Like, I'm going to put emphasis on them as I read them. It says, and I, it's the Lord speaking, I will take to me for a people, and I will be to you a God. To you, I will be to you a God. Not nobody, not I shall be to all people a God. No, it said, I will be to you a God, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. And it says your God. That word your, that's what I'm focused on. Your God is personal, which bringeth you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians. That's blatant, that's plain, that's evident. Ain't no way around that. Well, ain't no way around no scripture, but it's not a deep, dark mystery, dark sin. This next scripture I'm going to get is 1 Samuel chapter 12, verse 11, 22, Shalakia, 12 and 22. For the Lord will not forsake his people for his great name's sake. The Lord will not forsake Israel for his name's sake, because it hath pleased the Lord to make you his people. Same thing about Exodus, personal pronouns. It has pleased the Lord to make you, speaking of Israel. This is when Samuel was speaking to the children of Israel. He said, and the Lord will not forsake his people for his great name's sake. This is when they wanted a king. Even though they was going off by wanting a king and not having the Lord rule over them, the Lord still gave him a king, man. And the Lord, and Samuel speaking to the children of Israel, for the Lord will not forsake his people for his great name's sake. He will not forsake his people, because it hath pleased the Lord to make you his people. It was pleasing to the Lord to make us, the Israelites, the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, his people. It pleased him to make us his people, man. You know, only Israel, not the Moabites, the Hamites. You know, Israel only. All right, and the next scripture I'm going to get is Joel, the book of Joel, chapter 2 and 27. All right, Joel chapter 2, 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel. That's personal. You know, Israel is just it's a proper now. I am in the midst of Israel, that I am the Lord your God, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed. That's what the Lord mean by my people, Israel. And that's plain and blatant, man. I love that scripture because it's plain and it's blatant. You can't get around it, man. There's no breaking that down. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed. You know, my people shall never be confounded, man. Because what? I'm the true power of the earth. And I'm with one people. I'm with one nation of people, and that's the Israelites. You know? And the next scripture I'm going to get, man, is Psalms. Bear with me. I'm pulling it up now. You're going to get the book of Psalms, chapter 147. Psalms got a lot of books. The book of Psalms got a lot of books. Psalms got a lot of chapters. The book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. It says, He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. What's this? Now, when they said his statutes, we're going to the word statutes. His statutes, his ordinance, you know, the laws, you know, the conditions, laws, you know, the statutes. When I have given Jacob, it says, I show of my word, Shlakia. He show of his word unto Jacob, which is Jacob is the what? The Israelites. His statutes, his laws, and his judgments, you know, the judgments that he judged Israel with, you know, because honestly, he only judged Israel because we his people. You know, he gonna judge them other nations later, but we fucked up first, man. He gonna judge us because he only knew us. He don't know them other nations, man. He showeth his word unto Jacob, and his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Why? Because only an Israelite can sin, because the law is given to Israel. The law wasn't given to the rest of the world, but they're gonna follow it though. You know, they're gonna follow it forcibly in the kingdom and our power, because we following Esau's laws and his power. The same is gonna happen with us, man. He hath not dealt so with any other nation besides Israel, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. These other nations don't know the Lord's judgments, man. You know, the Lord didn't die for these other nations, man. The Lord died for Jacob, man. Next scripture I'm going to get is Second Ezra, chapter 3, verse. I'm gonna start at 13. Second Ezra, chapter 3, verse 13. Now, when they lived so wickedly before thee, thou didst choose thee a man from among them, whose name was Abraham, a man from among who? The Hebrews. All right. And it says, Him thou lovest, unto him only thou showest thine will, you know, his laws, his commandments, his statutes, you know, his will, what he want to do. The Lord only to Abraham, the Lord showed what he want to do, his will, and made us an everlasting covenant with him, promising him that thou wouldest never forsake his seed, his seed. And unto him thou gavest Isaac, and unto Isaac also thou givest Jacob and Esau. All right. As for Jacob, as for the Israelites, thou didst choose him to thee and put by Esau, put him to the side and just threw him out the way, put by Esau. And so Jacob became a great multitude. The Lord put by Esau. And Esau and Jacob were brothers, man. Esau and Jacob were brothers, two different nations, but they were twin brothers. The Lord put by Esau and chose Jacob, man. And Jacob became the Israelites, man. And out of Jacob became the Israelites, man. The Hebrew Israelites. And the beginning of that said it chose who is as thou didst choose thee a man from among them who was the Hebrews, man. Because if you come out of the line of Eber, which is the grandson of Shem, you a Hebrew. And out of the Hebrews, the Lord chose Abraham, Isaac, then Jacob, then the Israelites. So the Hebrew Israelites, man. That's why he said he put by Esau, And with that, man, that's all I got. So I'll get one more, man, just to top it all off, because Israel the shit, man. Israel the shit, man. And we not, and I ain't say we, because the Lord got us like this, but these jakes out here, man, they ain't woke up. They ain't have no understanding. They ain't living to their potential. Why? Because the Lord got it like that, man. Wicked niggas in the past gonna be wicked niggas today, man. Psalms 82, verse 6. All right, on Psalms 82, verse 6 says, I have said ye are gods. All right, that God, man, we got power, man. We are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. Israel the shit, man. We the children of God, man. Nobody else. We are gods compared to these heathens, man. We made genetically better than these heathens. But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes, man. We gods. Yes, we have power, but we shall fall like men. But soon, Yahweh Shem Yahshua we get that power, and we won't have to die like men. We can be holy gods. We can be immortal gods, man. That's what we're fighting for, immortality, man. Israel, I mean, the Lord is only dealing with Israel, man. And that was the topic of this video, and that's all the precepts I got. So, shalom until next time, brothers. Ahabata.